What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And we're back in my dingy little corner of books. And today I want to go over my quick review of Star Wars, The Mandalorian Armor, The Bounty Hunter Wars Book 1. Now, let's see. I've read the Thrawn trilogy, so that's 3. Shadows of Mindor, Truce of Bakora, Tales from Jabba's Palace. So this is my 7th Star Wars book, and I didn't really like it that much at all. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not like a super Boba Fett fan. I know a lot of people get mad. The writing itself is really good. The storylines are pretty good. The problem I had with it was you're kind of bouncing between two timelines, and I don't know. It didn't feel executed perfect for me. It could just be me. It could just be because maybe I'm not a bounty hunter fan, really. Although the I like smuggling sci-fi, or the smugglers, or whatever you want to call them, because I did like that Flight of Kingfisher book, and I know I'm excited to get to the Han Solo trilogy at some point in the future. But as far as this one went, I don't know. It's not a bad book by any means. Like I said, I didn't hate it, and if I was rating it, it'd be a solid 7 out of 10. I wouldn't go no less because it's written well. The story's pretty good. The one part that saves this one, at least, is if you read Tales from Jabba's Palace, you know the short story in it talking about how Boba Fett survives the Sarlacc. Well, you get a little more insight to that. And, I mean, obviously, it's about Boba Fett, so, you know, how he gets saved once he gets out of the Sarlacc. So, now, the fact that Vader's on the cover is weird to me because he's barely in the book. Like, he's just... there's no reason for him to be there, but whatever. The other two characters, Dengar and Neela, they're part of the present timeline. When you're in the present, they're pretty much the ones who save Boba Fett's life, them and a couple of droids. So, because he's basically dying once he comes out of the Sarlacc. But other than that, the book kind of fell flat to me, and I'm currently on the second book, and it's the same thing. I don't know if maybe it's something mental in my head because I'm not a huge Boba Fett fan, but I'm just not enjoying it, and I find myself looking forward to get done with this trilogy to hit the X-Wing series. Like, I'm super excited for the X-Wing series. I think maybe a lot of my problem with these books are because they're not bad. Like, if you're a Star Wars fan, you should read them. The Bounty Hunter Wars, this trilogy, the Bounty Hunter Wars. But I think because I wasn't looking forward to this trilogy at all, that's why I just was reading it right now, get it out of the way. And I was kind of trying to go in some sort of weird order. But, like, I wasn't looking forward to Tales from Jabba's Palace, and I love that book. The short stories were great. That was a great collection of short stories. I had a great time with it. But, so I thought maybe these would excite me at the same time, but they really haven't. Like, I don't hate them, but I will never read them again. They're not something like Truce of Bakora. I would read that again someday in the future when I'm done with all the expanded universe. But this one I just wouldn't. Like, I'm ready to get through the trilogy and get to the X-Wing series already, because I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to everything that I think I've read the summaries up to, like, Twilight Planet or something it's called. I don't remember. It's after Darksaber, I think. And I'm, like, super stoked for all of those, but I don't know. But like I said, solid 7 out of 10 for this one. I'm not going to go too much of the story. The two storylines, you're following him in the present as they're, like, basically helping him recuperate and heal and, you know, move on. That's basically the present. And then you go into the past and you see kind of how he made so many enemies in the bounty hunter, like they call it the bounty hunter guild, and things like that. And you get an interesting character that I don't remember showing when Boba Fett delivers Han Solo to Darth Vader, or he's taking him from Darth Vader to the Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi, or whichever one it is. It might be Empire Strikes Back. I don't know. I'm due for a movie rewatch on those. It's been too long. But you see the character's name Bosk. He's like the lizard-looking guy that's standing there with Darth Vader as Darth Vader's giving the bounty hunters, like, the goal to get Han Solo. No, that's what it is. Yeah, Darth Vader's telling them what the reward will be and all that. So that's pretty cool, going back in his past and stuff. meeting that character Bosk in the Bounty Hunters Guild. But the rest of it, I don't know. Maybe book 3 will be better. Maybe I'm only 140 pages into book 2. Maybe it gets way better. So far, I would say it's not as good as the first one. The first one's definitely better, but it'll probably still get a 7 out of 10 just because they'd have to really poop the bed to get any lower. Like the author is really good at his craft, so that helps these books be pretty good. So that's it for the review. I'm sorry if I offended any Boba Fett fans. I was not trying to. It just wasn't for me. But if you're a Star Wars fan, I still highly recommend it. So, but for me, out of this would have been my 7th book read of Star Wars. It's by far the weakest for me. So, it is what it is. But like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Later.